What is everybody? It's Jason on here and welcome to another Clash of Clans War, I guess this is a Clan War Leagues recap here inside of Leaguebusters. So I do want to throw something out there right now. Leaguebusters is the only clan I will be doing CWL war recaps for, just mainly because it is my clan. It's something that I've been a part of for a long time, and so I feel like, you know, they have that special privilege there, as you know, I am streaming for them and whatnot. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and start by looking at the first war here. Leaguebusters actually placed up to Masters 3 with 3 Town Hall 12s, which in my opinion is incredibly interesting because, I mean, every single other clan has run at least 6 to 12 Town Hall 12s. Hands down. So we've been at a disadvantage this entire season, and you'll see you'll start seeing that happen near the end, and I'll go ahead and explain some more. But anyways, we're going to start out here with enemy attacking a Town Hall 12. So this is a 10v12 hit here at the first war. He's starting by going in with a Queen Walk, going to clear the right side of the base, and then drop in the Siege to get a direct path towards the core of the base. Now he's got his King down there to try and help out to take down the enemy King and provide a bit more funnel. He's able to do that. Hasn't dropped his Valks yet. He's got some Hogs for the back end as well. Siege is going to pop Rage, Heal, and a Freeze on the Town Hall. Going to take that down. Those Valks in there are going to grab 2 Inferno, or they're going to grab an Inferno, the Town Hall. They're going to get tons of damage, basically completely getting rid of the core. So now that's both Infernos and the Eagle down, and now he's got most of his Valks in with the Hogs. And I've seen enemy use this attack quite a few times as well, and it's really interesting because there gets to a point, there becomes a point where the Valks are almost tanking for the Hogs, or the other way around, and they just shred through the base together like this, like as you can see. I remember in my last CWL war recap, or my CWL season recap, he did a similar attack and attacked almost a very similar looking base. So I got confused whenever I was looking through the files. So I was like, wait, is this the same attack? It was pretty funny. But anyways, he was able to get this awesome 3-star. Doesn't even have max heroes yet. So that's definitely saying something. Able to triple this Town Hall 11, get it out of the way and clear it for us, giving us a bit more of an advantage in this first war. So yeah, that is going to do it for that war there. Enemy clearing out that base perfectly. Awesome 3-star there. So this is the round 1 results here. We've got Leaguebusters. We won against Thunderfunk. Here is the round 1 results. As you can see, Leaguebusters won. We had a couple of really tough clans in here, that is for sure, especially a lot of them with some difficult bases, but we really won the war down bottom. We just had so many more triples than them, and that's what really secured it for us. So alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the second attack here. We have we have Trev here, going to be attacking their number 7. It's a Town Hall 11 v12. So, you know, we saw a lot of this war. We saw a lot of 9v10, we saw a lot of 10v11, we saw a lot of 11v12, and we saw a few 12v12 hits. Just a few, because we had 3 Town Hall 12s, so we would most likely see 3 12v12 hits, if not, you know, 2 or so. So anyways, we've got Trev in here bringing a Queen Walk. He's going to try and get rid of this left side of the base here. He's bringing a bit of a Bow Witch here, so he's going to try and plan on making a decent funnel with his Queen, and then having all of his troops move in together. So his plan here is to try and make sure that his Queen does not go down, because if she doesn't go down, he's got a lot more of a chance to pull off a triple here. So the defenses aren't that high level as well, so he's actually able to push through a bit more with this Queen Walk, which is definitely helpful. He doesn't have to spend any rage spells or anything on the walk, which is, again, very important. That can help him out a ton in the long run. So now he's dropping his Golem down here with a couple of bowlers to help make a little bit of a funnel here. Queen is going to actually start losing some healers, so she has to work really fast to get that air defense down. Siege Machine is going in. He's got the Wall Wrecker, going to break through the walls and get towards the core of the base here. One thing that was kind of concerning me was the Eagle was kind of off path here, but that jump spell completely fixed everything. So yeah, so he basically was able to get into all of those compartments there, as well as get to the Town Hall. Siege Machine is going to go down, and the Clan Castle is going to pop. But honestly, it's not really going to matter that much, because the fact that the Queen has joined the main army, she's just going to truck in and take out that Electro Drag before it even gets a shot off. It's just not even that useful. Warren's ability, perfectly timed, protecting literally everything, every single troop that he had from that Eagle Splash, as well as some other bombs and whatnot. Troops are moving towards the Town Hall, which is only a level 1 Gigatesla, so no concern for the Gigabomb there. So yeah, anyways, Trev's going to be moving in here with his entire army here. They basically kind of spread across the base as well, which is perfect for him. King went outside, which isn't ideal. Single target Inferno got the Golem. Again, not ideal, but at the same time, the bowlers having that skip damage is so key to what's going to get most of the damage done on this base. Queen is locked onto by the single target. Well, actually, no, she wasn't. It was the skeletons. The Queen is just barely, I guess the Inferno kind of ignored her there, which kind of saved the raid just a little bit. I mean, it didn't really matter. He still had his Queen ability, so he would have been fine. But that was definitely some interesting targeting there. And now, as you can see, after spreading out, the whole main army has gathered up again. There's a couple more defenses left, and he's going to secure this triple on this Town Hall 12. And you know, for those of you who hop in the comments and say, well, I don't care, you know, it wasn't that high level defenses. If you're a Town Hall 12, you're a Town Hall 12. Bottom line. I don't think now, do I think that, you know, if there's a Town Hall 12 with level 1 defenses, he can categorize as a Town Hall 12? Yeah, maybe not a strong Town Hall 12, but he can categorize as a Town Hall 12. Alright, so now let's take a look at the in-war results here. So we actually weren't able to pick up the win on this one. We lost just barely by 4 stars. But here's the thing. I think, I'll go ahead and pop up the round 2 results as well. Here's the thing. Every single war we ran, we had a very strong issue down bottom. Not because our Town Hall 9s were bad, but because a lot of these clans were not running Town Hall 9s. Hardly any of them ran Town Hall 9s. They all ran Town Hall 10s on their lower bases. And so we had to have our Town Hall 9s try and aim for 2 stars on their Town Hall 10s. And their Town Hall 10s are able to just smash our 9s and that's how, you know, they accumulate more stars, and we have a couple of problems there. So I think that's the main reason why we placed where we placed in this league, to be perfectly honest, but we'll get more into that as the video goes on. So anyways, we've got Rasher here. Rasher had an amazing season, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. He did fantastic, got a bunch of triples this season, well-planned attacks. A couple of them didn't go his way, but, you know, he definitely was able to put out the results. So he's going to be bringing a Queen Walk Bow Witch here. He's going to start. All of his bowlers ended up walking on him, which was definitely not ideal, but at the same time, he's still got his queen and his king sitting in the middle of the base here. Both Inferno Towers, this is a key thing for base designers. Don't put both your Inferno Towers where they can be frozen by 1 freeze. Like, as you can see there, he froze both Inferno Towers there. That's tons of value. Saved his king a little bit to get the skeletons up front so that way he doesn't get locked on. King still gets locked on, which is not ideal, but again, it's fine. Now, what's key to this attack is the healers actually decided to divert and go towards the bowlers on the side of the base. Excuse me. So he's doing well there. He's got most of his witches sitting in the middle here. His queen, I think his queen has gone down. No, she's gone up through the top of the base. There she is. Yeah. So basically now he's got his bowlers on the right side clearing out. He's got his queen on the left with all the defenses near the queen side, shooting stuff in the core. So the queen is pretty much fine. No abilities left, but at the same time, again, those healers staying alive was definitely key to him securing this triple here. So moving down, I know I'm giving away raids, but most of the raids I show here are going to be triples. Don't worry. I don't show failed raids, and I also don't show defenses. Well, there's a little bit of an exception. You'll see as I go on later in this video. So, anyways, we've got Rasher here going to wrap up this triple on this base. Definitely helping us out by securing this triple on their number 9. We're trying to secure as many triples as possible, but before anything, we're going for safe doubles as well. And the fact that these guys can crank out these triples is just fantastic. So let's go and take a look at the third end war results here. We've got Leaguebusters. We were able to pick up the win here. 26-23 definitely was a close one. It helped that they didn't use a lot of their attacks, especially some of their Town Hall 12 attacks. They had 12 Town Hall 12s. You can see that there, right? 12. They had 12 Town Hall 12s. That is insane. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, anyways, we were able to pick up the win there. And let's go ahead and get into the fourth war results here. Or the fourth war recap here. So we've got Nunu over here. He's going to be taking the Queen Walk, or no, sorry, not a Queen Walk. He's just taking a naked, oh no, it is Queen Walk. I'm blind. He's taking a Queen Walk with miners. He went ahead and power potioned his army, so now he's got the max troops for Town Hall 12 because his laboratory has been upgraded, or he has an upgraded lab, so therefore if he pops a power potion, he's got the max troops he can. He's going to start by dropping a Queen Walk down here with Baby Dragons to funnel Coconut Loon in the front. Basically that Loon's job is to soak up any seeking air mines or air bombs so that way the healers don't go down and they stay on the queen. He's got his wall wrecker going in here. Gonna go for this expo down here. It's actually going to go ahead and take one out, which is pretty great. The queen is gonna help out just a little bit. And so now with this little queen walk here, he's gonna go ahead and get in to lure the clan castle. He's gonna get the queen and expo and possibly a few more defenses. And not only that, he's also going to, he's gonna grab some skeleton traps as well. That's definitely useful. Now his queen's going to go in the middle and actually help to take down this clan castle up here, and she's going to move ahead and actually end up doing a ton more damage herself. But the main purpose of this little queen walk here is to make a really good funnel for the miners, and you will start to see another funnel develop once the queen gets a bit further into this base over on, I believe, the right, yeah, there we go. It's on the right side there. He's going to start with his king over there, going to try and take down these buildings on the outside, just get rid of the trash so that way the miners can go directly where he wants them to go. Here come the miners, straight in, here comes the warden as well. The funnel wasn't that strong, but at the same time, most of the miners funneled in and went directly for that Inferno, which is exactly what he wanted. Queen went in, she still has her ability, going to use it, take down the Town Hall all by herself. That is a ton of value just from the queen, taking down Teslas, the Town Hall. Just, she got so much value out of that, and I think that's really what gave him the edge on this raid. Baby Dragon and the miners are still moving through here. Eagle is about to go down, as well as the second Inferno. And now this third Inferno posed to be a bit of a problem, but at the same time, he still has a Rage spell left in hand, and all the miners are sitting inside of that peel. So he was looking really good right here. Now he's got all of his miners going to go for the Warden, and they're going to kind of loop around here and kind of ignore this Inferno. But that kind of helps him out a little bit, because it allows his queen to get in a bit more and push a bit more, so that way she can get in range with it. Gonna go ahead and move up and take down this wizard tower. And I mean, again, the fact that this queen stayed alive pretty much the entire raid is really what can secure these 3 stars for people. Is if you get your queen to stay alive or join your main army, if you get all your if you're using spells properly, etc., stuff like that, you know, that's a huge indicator that, you know, you'll be alright. So as you can see here, the queen goes down late in the raid, but it doesn't matter at this point. There's still so many miners left. They're going to wrap it up, secure this 3-star, and their number 3 player. That was huge for us this war and definitely helped us out. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie. This season has been incredibly tough, and I'll explain a bit more of that as we go on later in the video. I just want to show some recaps, some replays and whatnot from the war. So let's go and take a look at the end war results here. For the 4th war, we were actually able to pick up the win by 1 star, and I think that's due to the fact that they didn't really use one of their attacks. But, you know, again, we still picked up the win. We came out, we conquered. Jack had some amazing defenses, by the way. His base defended really well last war. I'll give him that. So yeah, here we go. We've got Lurks going in on their number 12 C-Chan. It's a Town Hall 11v11, no Eagle this time though, but the defenses are a bit higher than some of the other 11v11. So this is definitely a excellent attack by him here. Sorry, I'm fumbling my words. So he's going to start by dropping a baby dragon to make a bit of a funnel for his queen walk. His intention is to have her go to the left, so he wanted to make as big of a funnel as he could to make sure that she goes exactly where he wants her to. Queen's going to go down and start taking down some trash buildings down here, and her objective really is just to kind of make a funnel, not so much to grab a bunch of key defenses like you see a lot of queen walks do, but the fact that she's able to move in and get rid of this funnel here, or make this funnel here, is definitely helpful. Clan Castle is incredibly difficult to lure as well, and he's trying to get his queen to move in and lure it. He's got his king up top, taking a ton of damage. He's going to have to pop the ability a bit early. Wall Wrecker's going to go ahead and go in. The Clan Castle's coming out, and now he's got his main army moving through this center compartment here. Going to have to pop the queen ability as she's taking a lot of flack, and now he's got his main army. They're pushing in. No poison spell on the Clan Castle troops yet, so the queen's actually going to go ahead and move in and basically get lured by the Clan Castle troops, and then go towards the main army. Wall Wrecker makes it all the way through the middle of the base, jump spell on the back end, Warden's ability perfectly timed, gonna save his troops from all those giant bombs in the middle, which definitely would have hurt him if he didn't have that up. I think it would have lost most of his troops there. So now he's got most of his troops moving through, they're going through, they're taking down all these defenses. The bowler skip damage under Rage is incredible. It's just insane. It does so much damage and is super helpful. Valk's actually moving in front, tanking for that wizard tower down at the bottom side, losing a bunch of bowlers to spring traps on the top. Queen is still at full health. I mean, he smashed it. Didn't even use a poison spell. Got a bit of swag there, and plenty of time was left on this raid. So Queen's going to break through that wall, get towards these buildings on the top. Warden is helping out these witches on the bottom, as well as a few wizards, and they're going to be able to take that down pretty easily, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, troops are moving through, and he's going to wrap up this 3-star. Pretty straightforward stuff. Definitely securing it for us, helping us out. Every 3-star that we get counts, especially with how we were at. I mean, really, you know, I don't see the huge disadvantages when we have to go 11v12. I see the disadvantages when we have to go 9v10, because, in my opinion, well, I'll throw the war results on here. We weren't able to pick up the win in this one. This was a incredibly tough clan. We lost by only a few stars, though, and again, that is because of our lower players, our Town Hall 9v10. I'm not trying to blame, see, as you can see there, they had 3 more stars than us on the lower bases, so it definitely hurt a bit to have our Town Hall 9s just kind of get Shrek'd over there, but, you know, it is what it is. And to be perfectly honest, you know, last season we were at a disadvantage when it came to Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 11s, maybe a few Town Hall 10s, but our Town Hall 9s, we were seeing consistent 9s. Here we're not really seeing that many 9s. We're seeing a lot of 10s, and I think that's really what gave us the disadvantage this war. I'm not trying to say our Town Hall 9s are useless or anything, because here's the thing, our Town Hall 9s did phenomenal for the fact that they had to hit Town Hall 10s every single war. We had, I think we had 2 Town Hall 9v10 triples this war. The bases weren't super developed though, so I don't think I showed them. I don't think I'm going to show them here, but yeah, anyways, Town Hall 9s did fantastic, securing doubles on 10s and also just helping out as much as they could. So I think right now, in terms of our strength, we're definitely at the position where we need to be, which is Masters 3, because we're seeing a lot of Town Hall 11s, or we're seeing a lot more Town Hall 10, 11, and 12 players than we have, and we're still able to sit and sit comfortably inside this league here. So anyways, going to show off Jack's attack on this Town Hall 12 here. So, you know, again, I know a lot of people, especially people from the CWL war community, professional war community, etc., are going to, if they're watching this, they're going to get at me and be like, well, I mean, it's not a developed 12. It's an easy triple all the way. At the same time, I mean, you look at the defensive power of this base. Has an Eagle, has a Giga Tesla, level 3, has a 3rd Inferno. This is not a Town Hall 11. This is a Town Hall 12. This can take down Town Hall 11 players. It's still a difficult base to attack. So anyways, we got Jack in here moving. All of his bowlers almost walked there, but the funnel was actually able to help just a bit, and now he's got most of his troops moving towards the center. Valks in the center are going to wreak havoc on that center compartment, going to take down an Inferno, all those Teslas. Now the bowlers are moving through here. He loses a bunch of bowlers down by the bottom to a giant bomb, which was not ideal. King is going to go down to the single target here, which is definitely unfortunate. The skeletons just didn't get in the way of the Inferno fast enough. He's got his queen moving down. All hero abilities have been used. It's looking really good, but honestly, his troops started spreading out just a little bit too much down here on the top and bottom side here. So he's got his queen still at full health, healers healing everything up. It's looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. He's got most of his troops moving through, but now his witches start getting targeted near the center. As you can see, one of them is about to go down due to that expo. Healers keeping her alive though, which is definitely helpful. 3 bowlers left. Giant bomb's gonna pop, hurt everybody up just a little bit, but again, healers there to heal him back up. Springtrap takes 2 bowlers, and you know, again, his force is just getting deplenished here, but there's still hope. He loses a witch on the top. Queen is still alive near that compartment over there. So now he's got most of his troops moving in. Healers have stuck onto the queen, so that's actually a really good sign. It's going to mean that the queen could go in and basically tank for a lot of these other troops here. 1 bowler left, which is actually going to end up going down due to taking too much flak. He's got his queen moving through here. Those storages, man, they're just so high hit points. He's going to lose a healer, which doesn't really matter, to be perfectly honest. I think he's fine. Yeah, so now he's got his troops moving through. 12 seconds left in the raid. It's basically coming down to the wire here. Queen gonna take out the lab, she's gonna take out the gold mine, and then go to take out the elixir pump. And this is where tragedy strikes. You saw that bolt, right? If he had 0.2 seconds left, he would have gotten that 3-star. I had to show this because this was so he should have had this, man. The time, I don't even know how he got this unlucky, man, but he should have had this. Still a brilliant raid here by Jack. Definitely a frustrating one, but still an excellent effort by him. We were not able to pick up the win on this clan, but again, that was due to the fact that we had a bit more trouble up top. I actually ended up failing an attack on this in this war, so personally I think that's my bad. But again, as you can see here, their bottom 3 players, our bottom 3 players are always Town Hall 9s. We switch out the Town Hall 9s throughout the league. They always have Town Hall 10s, and that's really what crippled us this Clan War League season. But again, we're going to come back bigger, we're going to come back stronger, and we're going to be able to hopefully boost up in leagues come next season. So alright, so now we've got me actually. I'm going to be bringing a bow witch against this Town Hall 12 here. Thought I might as well show one of my replays because I was a bit happy with how this one went. I thought the raid would go south, but in the end things worked out for me here. So I'm bringing the Queen Walk here. No max Queen, no max heroes yet. Still working on those, almost there. So now I've got my Queen moving down here, creating a bit of a funnel, not really grabbing that many key defenses, and I've got a P.E.K.K.A. and some bowlers on the top to kind of take down these outside buildings here because the way this base is designed, it's very boxy. I don't know if you can see that. Wall breakers did not break in where I needed my queen to break in. I wanted her to break in there because she would have access to the Expo, Eagle, King, Altar, etc. and make a bit more of a funnel. But the way this base is designed, it's very boxy. So that makes really well for bowler skip damage, which is something that's really key. So now I've got my main army moving in here. After the Wrecker, I have to save that Warden's ability for the center base. I know that. I can't use it to save my troops from an Eagle ability. If I do not use it in that center, I'm going to lose all of my army, so I needed to make sure that I do that. Queen went off to the side, which was not ideal. Again, I wanted her to break into that compartment to try and take down the clan castle. I popped the Warden's ability, heal and rage in the center. The clan castle troops are magically going to go down. I don't even know what took them down. Something did. I think it was the witches under rage. But then again, look, the bowler skip damage, just able to take out a ton of stuff. Queen staying at full health, 10% battery left. And now I've got all my troops moving through, and again, that skip damage is so key because it was able to take down so many defenses from the troops just sitting in the core and taking down some buildings. So now I've got a lot of troops moving down. Queen is going to sit at full health, dropping the archers on the top for cleanup. I wanted to make sure I had plenty just in case I would get to the back end and run out of time. And I was able to actually pick up this triple on this base. I will go ahead and spoil it here. It wasn't a time fill or anything. So I was definitely happy with how this one went. Not happy with what my queen decided to do, but I think that was just a fault on my part. I didn't draw my wall breakers fast enough. But yeah, able to secure a triple on their number 5 here. And this was kind of unexpected because I was going for a safe double and I didn't expect my troops to kind of push that far into the base. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that works. All right, so I think you need to change up your base, man, just a tad bit, because this was kind of a bit almost like a face roll in a way. So yeah, going to secure the triple on their number 5 player here for the 7th and final war. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at the end war results for the 7th and final war. We were not able to pick up the win here, 24 stars to 31. I do want to shout something out though. We used 15 out of 15 attacks every single war, and that says something. Okay, that really says, I mean, me personally, I think that really says something. The fact that we're actually able to come in here, even though, you know, we're not able to put out the stars as these clans, we're putting out the attacks, we're putting in the work, we're putting in the effort, and that's something that I love seeing here in Leaguebusters. We get effort from both Clanbusters and Warbusters. So let's take a look at the end results here. We stayed inside of Masters 3. If you didn't watch the first season recap, we were actually able to place up in, we placed first place in the Crystal 1 leagues, and we moved up to Masters 3. This league was definitely difficult. It was incredibly difficult, especially with the disadvantages that we ran. We had a couple of missed attacks here, or failed attacks here and there, but again, the fact that we were able to maintain this league, we placed 5th, was definitely an amazing effort by the clan here. So again, I think next season we'll have a bit more of an edge, because we have a few more Town Hall 12s that we can throw on the roster, as well as we may even have another Town Hall 11. So again, even though that's just 3 more members that we can throw in, it makes a huge difference. And I think we're trying to get our Town Hall 9s to get up there and upgrade, so that we can get bigger and stronger. And as time progresses, and once we get stronger, we'll be able to go up higher in the leagues and possibly hit Champions 1 one day. That's the definite goal. I know everyone's got their eyes set on it, so that is definitely certain. So yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everyone for coming out. If any of my clanmates are watching, fantastic job this season, guys. I think we held our own. We did fantastic, especially with our disadvantages. We were still able to sit in our league comfortably and get a ton of league medals as rewards. So yeah, that is going to do it for this season recap here. Thank you guys for watching. It's been JD Orange here, and yeah, I will see you guys later. See ya.